All right, hello. If you don't want to hear somebody yelling, ranting, and raving, I suggest you do not watch this video any further because there's going to be one hell of a rant coming up right now. So, I love going to Jake's Branch Park. It's one of the Ocean County parks in near Toms River. Here's some pictures from what it looks like. Absolutely beautiful pine barrens, just an amazing place to walk around, to hike, to enjoy nature, and see some of these beautiful pines. And boy, I was really, really looking forward to going there perhaps soon. However, now that's going to be made a little more difficult. And the reason why is we'll go right now into Google Chrome, and we are going to look here. You will see here. Where do I start? I'll start off with Ocean County government, I guess. Their Ocean County Parks website. So you probably got just a look at what happened. They have closed all of their parks until further notice. So I'm going to read this thing. This is complete and utter BS. All right. First of all, they have no right to close the parks, to close the woods to the public. And my suggestion is I'm going to show you how you can get into the parks and go in anyway. Don't let anyone stop you, all right? So here we go. All Ocean County parks are closed until further notice as of 6 p.m. March 31st. So Ocean County parks and natural lands will be closed to the public starting at 6 p.m. today, March 31st, until further notice due to the outbreak of coronavirus. Somehow, closing the woods going to the woods has nothing to do with coronavirus now. This is completely getting out of control. All right, so let me read this. So with President Trump extending the social distancing mandate for the county until the end of April, and with New Jersey Governor Murphy strongly emphasizing that social distancing and staying home is not just a suggestion but a mandate, along with our health experts, it is important that we take this step further to protect our citizens from the spread of coronavirus, said Ocean County freeholder Virginia A. Haynes, chairwoman of the Ocean County Departments of Public Works and Recreation and the Ocean County Natural Lands Trust. We have to take this seriously. We had started to close some parks to the public last week in an effort to curtail large gatherings and because of a lack of social distancing. Because the power of social distancing cannot be stressed enough, we are taking this next step in shutting down all our parks and natural land sites to the public. Ocean County had already shut down its 2 golf courses, public playgrounds, playing fields, and nature centers to the public. Ocean County maintains and operates 27 parks throughout the county, including popular locations such as Jake's Branch, John Bartlett, Wells Mills, and I'm not going to read all of these. With more than 4,000 acres of county parkland and 38,000 acres of natural lands, we cannot police everyone who does not want to change their behavior during this very turbulent time. Closing down our open spaces will, I hope, result in people staying home unless they are essential workers or need to get to a food store or drug store or health care provider. We have to break the back of the virus and we have to reduce the curve, said Ocean County Freeholder Director Joseph H. Vicari. I am asking all our citizens to please listen to the president, listen to the governor, listen to health experts. We know we're a social whatever. Okay. It's just, this is just, all right. So signs will be posted at all Ocean County parks announcing the closure. All and entrance gates will be locked. The Ocean County Sheriff's Department and the Ocean County Security Department will continue to patrol the county parks during the closure. Well, you know what? They have no right to keep you out of going for a hike in the woods. This is where I draw the line. Remember, I made a video already a while ago about this. I'm totally understanding closing the theaters. I totally understand closing the malls, closing the dining rooms, closing the schools, closing enclosed spaces. But this is the outdoors. My God, how can a virus really spread out in the open air? This is beyond paranoia at this point. This is an abuse of power. And I'm calling on any of my viewers in Ocean County, defy this order. Defy this order. Because this is not constitutional. They cannot lock us in our houses. All right? I'm going to yell and I'm going to rant because it's getting out of control. All right? I've made a lot of sacrifices. A lot of people have sacrificed even more. Some have sacrificed their lives. And it's really sad that people are dying. But this doesn't help anyone. This does not save anyone's life. This is clearly an abuse of power and a violation of our civil rights to enjoy the wilderness. And I'm not going to stand by and let a bunch of stupid people in Ocean County keep me out of the woods. So let's take a look at these freeholds. This lady in particular is a real character. She's the one that condemned Rise Up Ocean County for trying to stop the overdevelopment in Lakewood. All right, freeholder Virginia H. Haynes. Well, I dare you to arrest me or anyone else for hiking in the woods down there. All right? I dare you. I dare you to do it. All right? Because she has no right to do this. You have no right to do this, freeholder Virginia H. Haynes or freeholder Joseph H. Vicari. And by the way, they were all Trumpers. As a supporter of fiscal conservative, they call themselves conservatives and yet have no problem, just like Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida, violating the Constitution, violating your civil rights. They have no problem doing that. And they call themselves conservatives. They call themselves conservatives. They're supposed to interpret the Constitution strictly. They are clearly not doing that. So they say they'll be patrolled. Well, I'm going in anyway if I want to. Now, I don't have plans to go to Ocean County. Actually, I have no plans to go to Ocean County because I don't live there, all right? And I don't want to travel during this time anyway. But if you do live in Ocean County, they have no right to keep you out of the woods. Remember that, all right? I believe there's something called habeas corpus. You have the right in your papers. All right, so if you're walking down the street, walking through the woods, the police have no right to question you and ask you what you're doing if you're not breaking the law. And this is an unconstitutional law that Ocean County has passed. All right, it's an unconstitutional rule. All right, so I'm just going to look and see. There's some things Ocean County parks controlled. They close their trails. I mean, the trails are closed. You can't even go on the trails. They're closing the parking gates. Right. Meanwhile, San Francisco closed their parking lots. They can close the parking lots, but you have no right to actually physically keep people out of the woods. This goes to the Ocean County Sheriff's Department. This goes to everybody out there. You have no right. And I know I'm yelling because this is an outrage. This is an outrage. And now, I can tell you this, mark my words, I will never, ever live in Ocean County again. I don't ever want to live there. All right? I don't ever want to live there because it's obvious the government is run by a bunch of Trumper neoconservatives. They're not conservatives. A conservative would defend somebody's right to freedom of movement and liberty. These people aren't doing that. So I'm glad I don't live in Ocean County. So let's take a look at some of the parks involved, and I'm going to show you how to get into them. And you know what, Ocean County? I don't give a crap about what you're doing right now, but it's not legal, and you have no right to keep people out of the woods. So I'm telling you, if you're living, I know one of my viewers lives in Toms River. You go for a hike if you need to go for a hike. Don't let anyone stop you. All right. So here's one trail entrance that you can get into right here. They're probably going to put tape over it, but just walk around the tape. All right. Go in there. If they ask you to leave, you have to leave. But they have no right to arrest you. They have no right to give you a ticket for just going in there. All right? So this is Jake's Branch Park right here. Now, this does not affect the state parks in New Jersey, so you can still go hiking in the state park. This just affects the county parks. All right? Now, this is the Pine Barrens here. I know there are developed areas in this park, but why couldn't they just close off these developed areas, the playgrounds and the ball fields and stuff, and just leave the woods open? Why do they have to close the whole park down? This is what I mean. This is an abuse of power. This is a clear abuse of power. Now I'm trying to find. Okay, yeah. So all right, here's this link here. Let's go to this link. Let's see where this link takes us. This is from the Ocean County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff. Winding River 2, Winding River Township, Caddis Island. Yes, even the walking trails. Yeah, exactly. I don't see how people could transfer. I mean, this is unenforceable. 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 All right, so Ocean County, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. Shame on you. Shame on you. You have no right to do this. All right, I have no plans to go there. All right, but if I do want to go there, I'm going to go there, and you're not going to stop me. All right, I dare you. I dare you to stop me. It's my right. I'll print out the Constitution and carry it with me. All right? This is the United States of America. All right? We've given up a lot. I understand that we have to, let's look at some pictures of the pines here. We've given up a lot. All right? A lot of these things make complete sense, these social distancing guidelines, and I support them completely. But how can you tell me they're going for a hike in these woods right here, and I doubt there was wall-to-wall people in these woods. How can you tell me that this puts people at risk for the virus? How can you tell me that? How can you tell me that? There's no way that that's putting anyone's at risk for the virus. This is just clearly a power grab, an abuse of power, just like Ron DeSantis. These are Trumper Republicans down there, all right, that run Ocean County. And they have no problem violating your rights. And some people will just sit there and take it and say, well, you know, they're doing this to make us feel well. No, this has nothing to do with it. This is an abuse of power, plain and simple. And I'm calling on the people of Ocean County to resist this. Go to the parks. Keep your distance from other people, but go to the parks. It is your right to be there. Don't let anyone take that away. And Ocean County might even try to get this video taken down. I don't care. You try it, Ocean County. You try it. All right? This is our right. This is our liberty. All right? We've given up a lot, we've given up a lot of our rights here. And it's understandable. But we have to draw the line somewhere. That's it for this video.